Here it is, beautiful oak. Somebody will throw that away. 150 grit sandpaper, bit of Osmo. It'll look beautiful. So welcome to my channel. In this video you're going to see me use Osmo oil and renovate my kitchen windowsill, my kitchen upstand and my dining room table. Like, subscribe and enjoy. Thank you. It's raining. Anyway, looky here. Can you hear me in this monsoon? So I'll get the Orbital sander on it, and then we'll get the Osmo on it, and the missus will be very happy when she gets home. So I'm using this titanium scraper, link in the description below, to take the surface like the clear varnish off, otherwise you gum up your Orbital sanding pad. You can also use a cleaning stick. This is on the left, and I've highlighted one in the link in the description, and this stops the pads clogging. But there's lots of reasons why pads clog up, which is for another video. But yeah, I use the cleaning stick, and make sure you use a higher grit. Maybe go to a lower grit, probably to an 80 initially, just to stop it gumming up. So the table's now had the scraper, I think I did 180 and then went down to 120 on the Orbital sanding pads. And that's bored it up now, ready for the next stage, which will be to white spirit it to get all the dust off and use a tack cloth. So there you go, it's now sanded fully, and we're going on to the next stage. Starting to look beautiful. Going on to the next stage, which will be white spirit and tack cloth. I'm going to leave these edges because I might be painting them with the old chalky paint. That rain. Sanding a minute ago. Anyway, where are we? It's fully sanding now with 150 and 180 grit, sides and top. I'm not doing these bits because they're going to get, I'm going to put thicker legs on at some point. So they're staying as they are. So it's mainly the ends and the top I want. Then I'm going to put chunky legs on at some point. So next step then is to, I've hoovered off the dust. So the next step is to white spirit at the top, just to get any other dust off, tack cloth. And then we'll put the first coat of Osmo on. Yes! Let's go for it. Time, it's white spirit time. Clean it off. So you don't want a lot, just to get off there any bits of dust. So, sort of get it in the rag. Always put the lid back on because you're going to spill it. It's bound to kick it over. And then just it's like a tack cloth really now. Do it along with the grain. You hardly need any. You can see how much it's collected it. So otherwise you'll be waiting for it to dry all day. So I'm putting the first coat of Osmo on now. So I just got the rag to wipe it off. You put it on, let it soak in a bit. So what I do, I just pour a bit like that. You can see it going in, it's lovely. I love when it does. I'm just spreading it. And then we'll wipe it off, any excess. So that's the tabletop done. Now we're going to move on to the kitchen upstand and the windowsill. I've done a 46° cut on there. That showed 46° on this internal angle. My scribing of the plinth, so I'm racing because it's going to rain again. So that's a lovely little gauge, saves you dividing and dissecting angles. So I'm just going to now cut, I'll put it here because it's going to rain, I'll set the store up. Just so, I'm just going to cut the edge of this one at 46, and this could get stained. I'll hold that. So that angle, so those two angles now are at 46°. No angle's ever correct. So it should work perfectly once I've sanded. So this is going to get Osmoed as well. As you can see, the mitre looks pretty good. It's just the tiles are slightly out. Everything's always out slightly, so, but I can use hot glue and position it to get it pretty close. Let's face it, you mess about with all these miters and you put things in front of it, but yeah, so it's as I'd expect. Right, so I'm going to just use hot glue. Normally at customers I would use hot glue and grab adhesive, but I'm going to do a trial on this one and see if it actually stays okay over the years. I'm going to put it in situ, then stain it, probably easier. So I'm just waiting for the hot glue gun, link in the description. I always link this in the description on Amazon because they're amazing and you use them for so much, as you'll see. As you see more of my videos and content, if you subscribe, like, comment and click the notification, you will see how much I use this and you'll think to yourself, wow, I could use it for this, and it will just open your brain up. You think you can use it for everything. It's not a bodge, but it's got so many in every different application of craft, construction, whatever. So I'm just gonna let that warm up and put the first coat of Osmo on the table and stuff. Alexa, morning. And we want this bright, so what we do. Alexa, cooking. Ah, beautiful. Other videos, have a look out. I'm doing more smart home stuff. Philips Hue. I've mentioned it in lots of other stuff previously. The outside lights are all on the Hue system. I'm doing more videos as I go. Anyway, hot glue gun's ready. The miter's nearly perfect. My miter saw needs setting up, so that's the problem. Miters are so critical. I'm not a joiner or a carpenter, but I've been practicing a lot. So hot glue, stick. So we'll do this one first. This one just needs to go right in. Can't do nothing about that angle. So we'll do this one first. I'm just going to do 3 blobs. I'm going to see how long it lasts. I would normally use grab. Alright. 3 blobs. Onto the tile. Move it left and right. Good. Look at that. Amazing. Right. Now, this is quite a long piece. Always keep another top tip of the day. Okay. Oh, I've done to my clipboard. I love that clipboard. So, anyway, you there? Hello? Screen's gone. Right. Okay. So this is quite long. That's right. So a nice shot there. Can you see? So this is quite long. These hot glue guns, you get so many blobs and you got to wait for it to catch up, so it's all about timing. So what I should do, and you only get like 15 seconds before it starts to go off. That's the only issue with them. So it's a bit difficult on stuff like this. If this was a skirting, you know, as I said, I'd be using grab as well. But that's had loads of time to warm up, so I shall do a blob here, right by where the miter's going to be. I'm not going to put any on the miter because it goes so quick. And you know, it's a solid oak, so right on that edge, look, nice big blob there, top the blob up, and then that stops it going off so quick because you're putting heat back into the blob, if that makes sense. But that's about it for now. So another big blob here, and that's all you'll get for about 2 minutes. So we're ready to go. In you go. And then we'll hold it in there. Again, not perfect. Hold it on. Right, turn that off. Next we move on to the beautiful windowsill. Ellen got bleachy cloth all over it. I've trained her up now on the art of that. So I'll just get a wipe with white spirit now. Recoat that. Sun gets on this as well. So it's done 3 years, it was good. And then I'll reseal all this where it's cracked, again heat and stuff, so that'll be done later. So I've only done a quick sand, should look nice. So I pour a bit on, brush it in first, spread it about. So the same as the others, I put 3 coats on this, brush it in, roll it off with a dry clean foam roller, don't over apply, make sure you remove as much stain as possible and it will look absolutely beautiful. You can sand lightly between coats as long as you hoover with very light 240 grit sandpaper, but it's not normally necessary. So removing it now with the dry foam clean new roller. So I hope you like my video. You can see the amazing results of just a little bit of work with this Osmo oil. Please comment on any future videos or on this video. I'd like to improve the channel. Please like, subscribe, and the links are in the description below for all the materials and tools I use to make this video. Hold tight.